one of the things I really enjoy doing is making something that I can use in multiple dishes. Today on Jay's World Kitchen, I'm going to show you a very, very basic marinara sauce. This is so simple and so easy to put together, but the nice thing about it, it is so versatile. You can use it in just about any dish that requires some kind of tomato sauce as a base. And really, it doesn't take long at all. You're going to start off in a saucepan with approximately 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and we're just going to let that heat up for just a few moments. And once your olive oil is nice and warm, into that we're going to add 1 quite finely chopped onion. We're just going to fry those up until they start going translucent. And once your onions have just started to soften, we're going to add in 4 cloves of finely chopped garlic. Now, if you're just using pre-chopped garlic, that's obviously fine. You want to use about 4 tablespoons, or a little bit more if you know my like for garlic. And we're going to stir that in. That has to be one of my favorite smells, is the smell of frying onion and garlic just permeating the air. It's wonderful. Now, once our onions have started to become translucent and we've had that garlic in there for about a minute or two, we're now going to add in 1 can of diced tomatoes that we've pureed. Now, I'll share my recipe for diced tomatoes at the end of this video, but basically this is just my can of diced tomatoes that I have pureed in a food processor. You can, of course, if you prefer, you can always use an immersion blender if it's easier. And we're just going to stir that in so we get all that onion off the bottom. Now we're going to let that come to a simmer, and as it does, we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of oregano. Now, I don't have any fresh oregano, so I am using dried, but you can also use fresh if you have it available. And then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of basil. Now, my basil plants are producing wonderful fragrant leaves, and I've got about a tablespoon's worth here, and I'm just going to tear them up and drop them right in there. Doesn't have to be super fine either. And of course, the smell of fresh basil is just incredible. We're going to just quickly stir those 2 in. And now into that, I'm going to add a ½ teaspoon of kosher salt, a ½ teaspoon of ground black pepper, and a ½ teaspoon of sugar. And now we're going to stir that all together. And I have to tell you, it's not even boiling yet, but the aroma is just incredible. We're going to put that on a medium heat to simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're going to give this a taste test. Now, the exciting thing about this, of course, is the smell is just incredible. There's definitely garlic and basil and tomato in there, and it's just so fragrant. This is just amazing. I actually cannot wait to try this. I'm going to try some just without pasta by itself. That does not disappoint. The garlic is quite bold. There's a little bite from that pepper, which is perfect. The tomatoes and the onion and the garlic are just so fresh. This is a very, very fresh sauce. Now, the wonderful thing, of course, about this is that there's so much you can do with this. You can do it just like this on some pasta and just enjoy it as it is. You can use it as a base for any other sauce, including bolognese sauces if you want. You can even use this on pizzas if you want to make your own pizzas. You can use this as a dipping sauce too for fried foods like mozzarella sticks or even fries. This is just incredible, and it's just so versatile. You have to try this. And if you did, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below how this turned out for you. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and remember to turn on notifications so that you know when my next video drops. Remember too that you can follow me on all of my social media, and those links are below in the comment section as well. I'd also like to take a moment to give a shout out and thank you to my sponsors on Patreon. Without their financial support, this channel would absolutely not be possible. If you would like to find out more about how you can financially support this channel via Patreon, please click on the Patreon link down below in the comment section as well. Now, if you'd like to try my recipe for diced tomatoes that I used in this recipe, you can find that right here. And if you'd like some of my other main course meal ideas, you can click on this playlist right here. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy eating.